everyone, Jay here from Textway. So the big question is, can we use these two materials, which is some foam and some O-rings, to try and dampen the sounds from this pre-built mechanical keyboard? But before we get started, I have noticed that over 90% of my viewers aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you're someone new actually watching this video, or you're a returning viewer and you're still not subscribed, I just want to take a moment and say it would mean the world if you would just take a moment to hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and of course, if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up at the end. Now, if you're here for a bit of that keyboard ASMR, there will be a before and after sound test near the end of this video. So with that said, let's get stuck in. First off, I'm going to be removing all of the keycaps from the top of this keyboard, and I'm going to be using a number 2 precision crosshead screwdriver to remove these screws. Now, once all of the screws are removed, you're going to be able to gently pry the top and bottom apart, but at this point, do be careful because usually underneath the PCB, the USB cable will be connected to it in a lot of these pre-built systems. So once I got the PCB actually disconnected from the USB cable, I then decided to measure and cut the pieces of foam to place it into the bottom of the keyboard. Now, I wasn't doing this too precise, I was actually eyeballing this a lot with a pen and paper, just by placing the foam on top, getting the impression from the keyboard mold, and just marking it with a pen and then using a pair of scissors to cut it. Now, the reason we're actually using this foam and placing it into the bottom of the keyboard is to try and dampen the reverb as we're bottoming out those keys as we're typing away. Now, make a prediction now for me in the comments down below and let me know whether or not you think this will help dampen the reverb, or if you think this is all just a complete waste of time. So after getting all the foam into the places that I wanted it to be, I used a few of the scraps to poke it into some of the smaller holes that I couldn't really sort of precisely cut for. And then all I did was I basically reversed what I'd done beforehand, so put the USB cable, essentially connected it back to the PCB, put that down, put the case back on top, and screwed it all back together, and that's step 1 complete. Now, the next part was probably the most time consuming in my opinion, which is placing the O-rings onto the entire keycap set. So this is actually going to do 2 things for you. This is going to, 1, speed up the key actuation, which basically means that the travel distance to press that key down has been shortened, and it should also reduce the keystroke sound overall, but that's going to be very marginal on the latter. Now, the cost of these items were £2 for a pack of 6 foam sheets and £6 for around 200 O-rings. So in total I spent about £8, which is about $10. But now that's all been done and the keyboard's back together and the keys have been put back on top, it's time for that all important before and after sound test. So let's have a listen, and then you can let me know afterwards in the comments your thoughts whether or not there was no difference, a little difference, or a big difference. So guys, that's the before and after. What did you think? Do let me know in the comments down below because I really want to hear what people think about this. Me personally, I think there was a slight improvement overall in the reverb, but overall I think the modifications for literally a few pounds of dollars is well worth the extra like half an hour to an hour spent just doing that. And for the O-rings, they may be for you, they may not. For me, I wasn't that much of a big fan, and I don't think they really made much of a difference in terms of reducing the keystroke sound. But guys, let me know your thoughts. That's it for this video. If you want to see more content like this, or if you actually want to see a custom keyboard build in the future, let me know. I'll be more than happy to accommodate those requests. But guys, this has been Jay from Textway. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.